Hello, everyone. This is Monica Vasquez. Today, I'm going to be speaking about creativity and innovation and providing insights that I've received from my creative leader, Arvin Patel. Arvin is currently Chief IP Officer at TiVo in the Bay Area. I'll be discussing the leadership traits that Arvin possesses, living innovation and staying curious, which are the creative approaches that contribute to his success, and then we'll be bringing it all together for reflection. Let's begin with leadership traits. As defined by Northhouse 2016, a trait is a distinguishing quality of an individual which is often inherited. Although I am not a huge proponent of leadership trait theory and believe that leadership is more of a skill, we can touch upon the traits or inherent qualities that Arvin possesses. The first trait that Arvin possesses is intelligence. This is an important trait related to leadership. It includes having good language skills, perceptual skills, and reasoning abilities. This combination of assets makes people good thinkers and can help them in creativity as well. Arvin is smart in the traditional sense. He obtained his BA in legal studies at UC Berkeley, then went on to get his JD in law from California Western School of Law. After that, he studied for his LLM, an advanced law certification in tech, commerce, and IP. That has global credibility. After that, he's gone on to get certifications to become a certified negotiator from Harvard Law School. Next is charisma. Northhouse notes that of all traits related to effective leadership, charisma gets the most attention, but it's not something required by leadership. Charisma refers to a leader's special magnetic charm and appeal. In general, it can give the leader exceptional powers of influence and can have a great impact on others. Arvin is one of those people that has the X factor. He can draw you in, but then it's apparent that he is very well educated and has a personality as well. This brings me to social ability. Arvin is a person that can easily establish social relationships. This is a great quality to have, as people want to have a leader that they can get along with. But more than that, social leaders are sensitive to others' needs and show concern for others. This helps create cooperative environments in the workplace. Now let's look at living innovation, which is one of his creative approaches. Arvin believes it's important to live innovation every day. In fact, his philosophy is innovation or die. Arvin's definition of innovation is slightly different to ours in class. He believes that innovation is the intersection of business insight and meaningful invention. Business insight gives us a focus. We determine what problem we're trying to solve. Arvin believes at this point in the process, you should not just solve current problems, but look at future problems that we can solve as well. Having the vision of how you would like things to work in the future is just as important as developing a current solution. In addition, meaningful invention helps us make things better. We can come up with ideas each and every day, but if they provide no novel use, then they are not truly innovative. Not all inventions need to be super techy. One example of how Arvin lives innovation is in an invention that he came up with. In his everyday workout routine, he found a problem in the amount of dumbbells that needed to be purchased for the family. This cluttered the house. This invention saves space and is adjustable so that no matter what your fitness level is, you can adjust it to your needs. I used to work with Arvin, and one of the things that sticks out in my mind is that he held innovation workshops for the employees at work. This is a way to connect with others and drive creativity and innovation as well. Most importantly, he did not focus these innovation workshops on engineering only. He held them for all functions of the business, knowing that everyone can be innovative through practice. Innovation is not a one-time phenomenon. It's a continuing process that comes into play each day. The one aspect that innovation workshops stress is that the innovation process should continually move towards accomplishing a goal. With new and innovative activities, employees can develop and progress from previous obsolete ideas and change up their routine job in the process. Next, Arvin felt it important to bring up the idea of the Kaizen model of business. In Japanese, kai is the word for change, and zen is the word for good or better. Thus, Kaizen process is focused in changing for the better. Although this process is often associated with manufacturing, the continuous improvement process can be integrated to all businesses and part of our life. In fact, in Robert Maurer's book, One Small Step Can Change Your Life, the Kaizen Way, he talks about steps to live life in order to circumvent the brain's built-in resistance to change and continue on the path of improvement in our daily lives. Next, let's look at how to stay curious, which is another creative approach for Arvin. Arvin feels that his curiosity comes from the values instilled from his childhood and believes we should all learn something new every day. Let's dig in deeper. Arvin's parents came to America with what he called an immigrant philosophy, looking to make a better life for themselves. Each day as Arvin left the house, his father told him, "Learn something new." We discussed in class that school may unintentionally teach us to leave our creativity behind. In fact, Albert Einstein is noted to say it is a miracle that curiosity survives formal education. What is interesting is that Arvin took his father's words to heart in a way I'm not sure all children would. He discovered that although he may not learn something new at school, he could learn about life, leadership, engagement, and communication each and every day. Although Arvin is formally educated, much of what he knows and how he operates did not come from book smarts, but came from living life. Now on to how Arvin integrates a pause practice into his life. He may not have a ton of extra time these days, but he meditates 10 to 20 minutes each day. I asked him to describe his practice as it differs for everyone. He tries to look at life as a movie. While you're in your pause practice, you can hit rewind to take a look at what was good and what you could have done better. This helps us when we fast forward into the future. On to learning every day. Arvin said in my discussion with him, "If you don't move and change, you're becoming stagnant." This immediately made me think that Arvin must have a growth mindset. Growth mindset is associated with Carol Dweck's behavioral study on learning, intelligence, and attitude towards failure. Growth mindset is associated to the understanding that abilities and intelligence can be developed. I also believe that we should learn each and every day, so Arvin's thought process definitely appeals to me. Finally, creating success through creativity. Lou Gerstner, the CEO in charge of the reinvention of IBM's business model, is quoted to say, "Watch the turtle. He only moves by sticking his neck out." This means that in order to improve, we need to take chances. Arvin believes that there are two things to take note of here. First, let's look at mental maps for success. As people move on and move up in their career, they become comfortable with the way they've been doing things. Arvin notes that this is not the path he suggests. He notes that every negotiation or every business process is different. It calls for different skills, and using your old mental map for success may lead you down the road to failure. Second, challenge old paradigms. Break out of your old routine. Try something new. The worst you can do is fail. A paradigm shift is the change of how people believe things will work in the world. This is what has led us to the disruptive changes that we see today, and for the most part, they have benefited society. Now, let's bring it all together. In my discussions with Arvin, I've learned that he truly lives innovation. He has his own definition that he works to, and he rolls with it every day. Next, life is a continual process of learning. If you have that desire and look at things from a different point of view, you will continuously light the fire and keep curiosity burning. Finally, as we have been learning, there is an actual process to help creativity flourish. For Arvin, he uses the Innovation Workshop to do this, which connects him to others and helps them understand how to live the Kaizen way. Finally, our reflection question. What would your vision be for the next 5 years if your creative spirit was let out of its cage? Thank you.